Good afternoon and welcome to the wedding of Erin Kelly and Don Joseph. My name is Marcus and I will be the officiant. If we could begin with a couple of things. First, if everyone could make sure that your phones are on silent. Second, if everyone could look around at the group, and if there's a person that you did not know before this week, please make eye contact with them now. At his first inaugural address on March 4th, 1801, Thomas Jefferson described the United States as, quote, a rising nation spread over a wide and fruitful land, traversing all the seas. With that in mind, please enjoy an original poem, The Pine and the Palm. The Atlantic breaks on granite shores, where the whispering pine meets the fog that pours. In the quiet cold of morning light, Maine wakes early in rustic white. Coves of lobster and rocky deep, a quiet secret the headlands keep. Across the map where the sun sinks slow, the Pacific bathes in a golden glow. California rises in canyon and crest, the blazing sun of the golden west. Eucalyptus sways in the salty breeze, and redwoods whisper to sunlit seas. Two jagged edges of the same great land, one holds the pine, one shapes the sand. Bound by the rhythm of the rising tide, where the east and the west of the nation divide. Though miles of prairie and mountains part, they share the pulse of a coastal heart. The sunrise begins where the Atlantic wakes on the rugged shores of Cedar Lakes, where granite is draped in mist and pine and lighthouses carve the frozen line. There is peace in the chill of the morning air, a solitude that the forests share. But follow the sun to the western brim, where the Pacific embraces the fading dim. A fault of beauty, a redwood spire, carne asada, and mountain fire. The heart of the desert, the ocean's roar, a wild gold rush on a western shore. Two states, one dreaming in fog on a rocky ledge, one shining bright on the western edge. Two edges of America, so far apart, yet bound by the ocean that claims each heart. Don Joseph and Erin Kelly, your love is a monument to the continuity of America. As Maine and California bracket and balance a nation, so too do your qualities balance this love. Erin Kelly, may your endless empathy always find a map to the center of Don Joseph's heart, understanding him, anticipating his needs, welcoming his search for adventure. Don Joseph, may your enduring calm always stand as a pillar on which Erin Kelly's spirit may lean. Whether in times of triumph or challenge, may your balanced emotional safety always protect her. May you both remember that every moment is an opportunity to spread laughter and celebrate the spirit of one another. The state that birthed Nelson Rockefeller, Stephen King, and Anna Kendrick has sent forth a native son to wed a doctoral princess from the city that brought us Gregory Peck, Tony Hawk, and Ted Williams. Greatness abounds in this American love story. Friends, it is 3,122 miles from San Diego, California to Durham, Maine. You may never attend another gathering for as long as you live where so many people on the other side of the clinking glass are simultaneously both your countrymen, but also a continental stranger. It is only through the love and union between Don Joseph and Erin Kelly that such proximity has come to fruition. I encourage you, no, I implore you as your officiant to take this rare and beautiful opportunity to engage or get engaged to another guest from the opposite coast. America is a blessing, and the love between Don Joseph and Erin Kelly is yet another miracle in this beautiful experiment. Don Joseph and Erin Kelly, may your love story endure. Let us begin with intent and vows. Erin Kelly, do you appear today of your own free will with the intent before family and friends to enter into this sacred bond of marriage with Don Joseph? And Don Joseph, do you appear today of your own free will with the intent before family and friends to enter into this sacred bond of marriage with Erin Kelly? If there is any person among us who objects for whatever reason to the marriage between Don Joseph and Erin Kelly, may that person voice such concern now or forever hold your silence. Let us proceed then to the vows. I understand that you have prepared some for each other. Who would like to begin?
Yep. I just wrote it last night, so I...
You're amazing.
Lonely and alone. Two different words. Two different meanings. Lonely and alone. Two different words, two different meanings. What does it mean to be alone? It means to not be accepted. It means to be too much. It means to be too direct. It means to be too emotional, too passionate. What does it mean to be lonely? It means that because of those things, you are misunderstood. You're isolated. You're undervalued. You are tiny. And you have a lack of hope of ever finding anyone that will ever understand you the way that you wish to be understood. And to be accepted for who you actually are. And so to cope, you shrink yourself. You realize that the only way to be safe is to not be authentic and to figure out a way to navigate this world in a way that is not who you are. And then I met you. You brilliant, viper-tongued, potty-mouthed demon twin of a human being. And my life changed forever. And for the first time, I knew that I had met someone who showed me what it felt like to be accepted and loved for exactly who I am. And even encouraged me to be authentic, and who accepted me because of the very things that had made me tiny in the past. And not just that, but who loved me for it, who wanted me to be that, who encouraged me to be that. Even though it's a pain in the ass most of the time. And so at that moment, I knew that I had I didn't need to worry about being alone or lonely anymore. I knew that I'd found my person, the one who all of the heartbreak that I had been through before was necessary in order to walk down that path to find. It was necessary and worth it. You changed the course of my life. You gave me passion. You gave me back my passion when I thought it was gone. And I vow to love, honor, and cherish and be true to you, and only you, in this lifetime and every one beyond. And we found each other because we have shit to do together. And those are things that only two people who have connected so profoundly are supposed to be together to do. And I plan to honor that type of love and that type of connection. One that is steadfast, one that is true, and one that is beautifully and profoundly pure. You are the love of my life, and I vow to love you forever. There's no way I could have memorized that, so.
Thank you, Erin Kelly.
Don Joseph, please start with your vows. When you and I first met, I didn't realize that I needed a different kind of light cast upon me to see the shadows that I was standing in, knowing that I wasn't living the life that I should have been. And you were that light. You were that light. Thank you. You were that light and the challenge and reflection that I needed to see and understand true happiness and self-love. You have you accepted me and have continued to accept me for who I am. Good, bad, occasionally awkward, and you support all of those qualities with the same degree of spiciness that I've come to love. Really spicy, like really spicy, sometimes like Thai hot spicy, but I love your brand of spiciness. And I knew when I met you, just as I know now, that you were my person, and that I wanted to be the fire that lit your soul, just like you have done with me. And since we've been together, both of us have made the most of our time. We understand how precious time is, and we're bound and determined not to waste any of it. And I love that about you and I. And I want to spend the rest of my time with you. And I promise that during that time, I will honor who you and I are. I'll see you for you. I'll stand by you. I'll do my best to catch you when you fall. And I promise to love you with all of my heart, forever and ever, everywhere, anywhere, and everywhere we are. Wherever else. Love you.
Thank you both. That was beautiful. I hold in my hand a box with 2 rings.
Here. Oh, great. Thank you very much.
Don Joseph, please take this diamond ring and place it on Erin Kelly's hand, and say, "With this ring, I thee wed." Yeah. This distance.
You got it.
Erin Kelly, please take this ring. Oh, yeah, oh, it's Dawn. Got it. All right. And please approach Don Joseph and place that on his ring finger and say, "With this ring, I thee wed." Very well. By the power invested in me by the American Marriage Ministries and the state of California, I hereby pronounce Don Joseph and Erin Kelly to be husband and wife. You may kiss each other. All right. I guess we shall now recess back to the lobby, and I will go over the license with the party. If the families could stay here for some photographs, that would be much obliged.